In the history of the Medal of Honor, there are the names that ring out like thunder: Custer, Roosevelt, Butler. But then there are the ghosts, the men who did the impossible, but did it under a name that wasn't even theirs. Today we're looking at Charles F. Hoffman, or as the records first knew him, Ernest Janson. He's one of only 19 men in the history to hold two medals of honor. He's the guy who didn't care about the fame, he just cared about the fight. And if you think you've heard this story before, you haven't, because this man was a walking riddle. Hoffman's story is a wild one. He was a veteran of the Boxer Rebellion, where he served alongside guys like John Mapes Adams. Now, think about that. Two men, both legends, both fighting in the same crucible of Tientsin, and both of them possibly hiding from their past. Now, tell me, why do you think these greats felt the need to use an alias when they joined up? Was it just wanting a fresh start or something else? I'm curious what you think. But when Hoffman joined the Marines for the second time under the name Ernest Janson, he wasn't looking for credit. He was just looking for where the action was. By the time World War I rolled around, Janson, our mystery man, he was in France and ready to do it all over again. It's June 1918. The German army is making a massive push at Chateau Thierry. Janson, still known as Janson at the time, sees a German unit trying to infiltrate his position. He doesn't wait for orders. He doesn't wait for backup. He grabs a bayonet, charges the line, and single-handedly drives them back. The crazy part, for that one act of sheer, insane bravery, he was awarded both the Army and Navy versions of the Medal of Honor. 2 medals, 1 fight, 1 man. He proved that it didn't matter what name was on his enlistment papers. The soul of a warrior, it doesn't change. It's not a coincidence that he served with John Mapes Adams. Both men understood that in the heat of battle, your name doesn't mean a thing. What matters is the man to your left and to your right. Hoffman, or Janson if you prefer, is the ultimate example of the quiet professional. He didn't do it for the headlines, and he certainly didn't do it for the name on his uniform, because it wasn't even his real name. Hoffman's legacy reminds us that heroism isn't about the history books, it's about the moment. We've got deep dives coming on heavy hitters like Smedley Butler and Daniel Daly. But for today, let's remember the ghosts who wore 2 medals. And let me know in the comments if you could be any of these alias heroes for a day. Would you choose the mystery or the glory? My name's Kenny, and this is Gallantry in Action. We'll see you next time, and stay legendary.